Stop. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you have not been here already, my name is Holly and we are still in quarantine. Right now, when I'm filming this, it is April 2nd, day 2 of the entire month of April that I'm gonna be spending inside. But I figured since we are already here and we're gonna be here for a minute, I would give you guys some tips and ideas on what you can do while you're in quarantine. Some of these things I've personally done already or I will be doing in the future. So without further ado, let's get started. This one is probably a good one, and you're gonna want to do this depending on where you live currently. Personally, I think family walks has been one of my favorite things to go do when it's not terrible weather outside. My neighborhood is really close to the cluster of schools that I went to growing up, so we will usually take our dog and we will walk her from our house up to the school around the whole complex and back. We haven't started doing this twice a day yet, but I wouldn't be surprised as it gets nicer outside. We start doing it in the morning and evening. Usually we've been doing it right before my mom makes dinner, which God bless my mother and her home cooking. So you don't have to do this. Me personally, I just love movies and TV shows. So I'm never opposed to just being lazy and watching movies or binging a TV show all day. I've been trying not to do that as much only because I know we're gonna be stuck here a long time and I want to space out all of my movies. Make playlists. Guys, it's super important, and this is just me geeking out a little bit, but it's super important for you guys to support your favorite artists and new artists during this time in quarantine. I highly suggest making playlists. I've heard people making like monthly playlists or like spring fever playlists or waiting for summer playlists, like those sort of things. And then along the way, you guys can discover new artists that you can share with your friends either over FaceTime or when we get out of quarantine, y'all can jam in the car and listen to your new favorite artist. This is something I've been doing either every other day or like 4 or 5 times a week. My sister found this woman on YouTube who also has an app. I'm gonna put her channel down below, but this is her name. I'm just gonna put her name right here. She has this 28-day summer body workout program thing. I think what I like about it is that it's not like any other program that I've done before. Like the workouts that she gives you to work out your butt, your legs, your abs, it's just super different. And I think what's different about it is it reminds me of when I used to dance in a studio and the workouts that we used to do. So if you're into that whole kind of like dancer Pilates vibe, I would check her out. If not, I'm sure there's a lot of free videos on YouTube that you can just follow along a workout routine and you don't even have to leave your house. I will say though, I cannot wait to get back to the gym so I can have my squat bar again. A girl be missing her squat bar, okay? Uber important. If they have iPhones, go ahead and just FaceTime them. I know it's not like hanging out, but even if you go to each friend one at a time and set up a time for you to talk to them, I promise you after that phone call, you're gonna be feeling so much better. There's also this app that my friend introduced me to, and it's not sponsored, but it's called House Party. I'll put the little icon or information here. But basically, if you get all of your friends to go on this app, House Party, you will be able to all chat at the same time, and it's kind of like Zoom. I don't know if there's a limit to how many people you can talk to at once, but it's really awesome. If your phone just has a camera on it, you can talk to anybody with any phone. This is another thing that I really highly suggest doing. I know a lot of people tend to use the term mental health a lot nowadays, but really it's not even cheesy. It's like super true that if you have a journal or even if you have a camera or your phone, writing down your thoughts or videoing just you talking to the camera. You don't even have to like vent to anyone unless the problem involves you getting advice from somebody, then that's a different story. But if you're just feeling really overwhelmed and you just want to get your thoughts out, turning on a camera and just talking to the camera, deleting it after or keeping it to rewatch and see how you felt in that moment is gonna feel really, really good. I also keep a journal. I've been keeping a journal, I think, since like the middle of college. Even though sometimes I don't go back and read what happened, it really, really helps to just get your thoughts down, and it's gonna be really awesome to look back on the stuff that you went through, good and bad, in the future. This is another one that I absolutely love. I love, 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 love baking. I'm getting into the cooking thing still, but if you guys can, try and make your meals because it's a really good bonding experience for whoever you're quarantined with, or just bake yourself a bunch of cookies or bread or brownies. This is something I'm trying to do almost every day. If you guys have access to an instrument, learn how to play it. Learn new skills in playing that instrument. But the one thing that I want to try and do before this quarantine is over, I want to try and learn a new language. Now, obviously, I'm not going to come out of it completely fluent, but if I can go up to somebody who speaks Spanish, for example, I want to be able to have a conversation with them. I thought it would always be cool to learn how to communicate with different types of people, especially when I'm traveling. I don't want people to feel like that they have to know English in order to talk to me. You know how like in school when you're pretty much forced to read for class? Well, during this time, unless you're in school, you don't really need to be forced to read. So this is probably a good time for you to relearn how to love reading. I have this big bookshelf back here and I only think that I've read maybe one shelf of it, and then this middle shelf is like books I haven't read yet, and then, well, down here is a bunch of photo albums and stuff. But there's a lot of books that I haven't read yet that are on my bookshelf, so I'm trying to get through those. I am almost done one in like a week, which is not like me at all. It's pretty cute. It's like a young adult fiction love story kind of thing. So it's kind of corny, but it's cute. I like it. I'm still gonna get through it, but if you guys have any extra books lying around your house or you want to reread books that you already have, I highly suggest doing that. It's an awesome thing. Hi guys, I just wanted to show you one more thing that you could do during quarantine. If you are healthy and you know that you're healthy, you can donate blood. You're gonna go to www.redcross.org. I just ended up Googling Red Cross and it's the first thing that comes up, and what you can do is you can hit donate blood and then it'll bring you to the website, and then you're gonna type in your zip code. I'm just gonna type in the zip code that I had for when I went to college. So if you're in that zip code, hello. Okay, so it's gonna tell you what the nearest places to your zip code are to donate blood. And then it's going to give you a day. So like say Saturday, April 11th. Let's go to that one and see times. Okay, so it's not showing any appointment times for that day, probably because a lot of people are giving blood right now, which is awesome. So we're going to try this again. Let's go all the way down the line. Let's say load more results, because I didn't get an appointment until April 24th, I believe. So let's just see what it says for Wednesday, April 29th. Okay, here you go. So it's coming up with appointment times. Now, apparently they're taking 4 people out of time maybe, and they're allowing one person to give blood at 11, one person to give power red, which is just like an extra amount of blood. Somebody is giving platelets or needs to sign up to give platelets at 11 a.m. And then at AB plasma is something very specific that you can give. So there's appointments pretty much all day. It really just depends on what area you are in, and if you just want to donate blood, this is what I did. I picked a time, I clicked blood, and then it's going to ask you for a bunch of information, like if you're a previous donor, if you already have an account on the website, and you're just going to fill all of that out, and it's going to confirm your time for you. And basically it just gives a disclaimer that if you feel sick anytime prior to your appointment. You're supposed to call them and let them know, tell them what your symptoms are and all that stuff to see if you can still give blood. Not a lot of people are giving blood right now, and that's really understandable, but with what's going on right now, they probably really need people to give blood. So if you are able to, I highly suggest that you get a couple family members and you guys go together. Okay, y'all, this concludes my video. I hope you guys got some joy out of this or got some ideas from this on what you want to accomplish while in quarantine. I say accomplish because even though you might think you're being lazy, everyone is healing right now and everyone's going through it. The fact that you make it through the day every day, that's a good enough accomplishment and you should be proud of yourself. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, go subscribe to me down below, and comment below what you guys want to see from me during this quarantine, especially because I have so much free time and I want to make content. I think that is everything. So until next time, stay safe, stay positive, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.